Hello. So I have lots of work to do tonight, and I don't want to be up too late because I have to get up super early tomorrow morning. I'm working tomorrow at 8 a.m. and so I have to get up probably around 6 to get everybody's lunches made for school and get breakfasts made and get ready for work. And so I don't want to be up too late tonight, so I want to make supper relatively quickly if I can. I like quick suppers. Maybe one day when I'm not so busy, I'll be able to slow down a little bit and take time and really experiment and make something that actually takes a couple of hours to prepare, like lasagna, homemade lasagna or something like that. Although I wouldn't make the noodles. Anyway, I always forget to take the utensils off. There was one video where they were just annoying me and I just grabbed them and I ripped them off the wall. Yeah, I can't remember if I left that in or not. I might have. Anyway, hopefully they won't annoy me too much today. So the recipe that I found online is called pork chop AgroDolce. Or AgroDolce. It's from Giada de Laurentiis. Giada, in Italy. I apologize if I am not saying the name right, but it sounds lovely. They say that AgroDolce is an Italian sweet and sour sauce made with honey and balsamic vinegar that beautifully complements these center-cut pork loin chops. Now, I don't have center-cut pork loin chops. I have boneless, roughly 12 ounces each. It calls for 4. I'm sure it'll taste just as well, although my mother would argue, I think she said sometimes having the bone in adds a little more flavor. I could be wrong. I know that she likes to eat everything right off. She'll just clean that bone spick and span, whereas me, I'm a little more fussy. So I don't clean off my bones. In fact, I don't buy steak or pork chops with the bone in for that reason. So anyways, we will start with combining the vinegar, garlic, and thyme in a small saucepan, so I have that ready to go. It did call for 4 sprigs of fresh thyme, but I don't have fresh thyme, so I'm using powdered. Shame on me, I know. But I really don't know what the equivalent would be. Sprigs and fresh, like when I say fresh. Or powder. I don't know what the equivalent would be, so I'm gonna guess and hope that it turns out okay. The vinegar is balsamic vinegar. I already talked about that, and it calls for ½ a cup. So I'll put that in the saucepan. ½ a cup of balsamic vinegar with the garlic. Now, the recipe says that I needed 2 cloves of garlic, peeled and smashed. Interesting. Never seen that requested before. So they have been peeled and smashed, and I just burnt my elbow on my rice. That hurt. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have rice as a side dish and cream corn. I've got to turn the cream corn down a little bit because it's sticking to the bottom. I really do need to start experimenting a little bit more with my side dishes as well. Do something fancy schmancy with my vegetables, and I don't know, instead of just plain old Jane. But you know, when you're really busy, you're always looking for the simplest thing to do and still please the family. At least that is what the case is in my situation. But my goal is to one day have the time to just prep fresh vegetables and whatever the case might be throughout the day, maybe marinate them ahead of time and just let them sit for a while to acquire more flavor, and then eventually when I'm ready to make supper I can play and really create the spread that everybody can indulge in and enjoy. Or maybe I'll just get rich and hire somebody to come in and cook for us. That would be nice. Because I do like food. Who doesn't? Anyway, then we're supposed to add the thyme. So, calls for 4 sprigs. Since I don't have sprigs, I'm just going to do this. Woo! I'm going to say that's 2, 3, 4. Oh! I should have left it at 4! Oh, now I think I put in too much. Why can't I just stop? I'm gonna stir that. No, I'm so silly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I stick in like massive amount. Oh, wait a minute. I should have this actually turned on. Wouldn't that be a smart thing to do? Is actually cook it? Okay. So I'm supposed to bring to a simmer over medium heat. I'll turn it up a little bit more for medium heat. And then I'm supposed to just simmer until it reduces by about half. I guess it takes about 5 minutes, so I'll let that do that for the next 5 minutes and then come back and carry on from where we left off. Okie dokie, so it has been 5 minutes and we're about down to half, as it calls for. Now I'm supposed to add honey. It calls for 3 tablespoons of honey. Simmer until the mixture has thickened slightly, about another 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm supposed to simmer, so I'll turn that down so that it's simmering. Much lower heat. So another 3 to 4 minutes, I'll be back. Okay, it's been like longer than 3 or 4 minutes and this really hasn't thickened. I don't know why that's happened to me twice now. When I've made something and it said it's supposed to thicken, it doesn't thicken, people. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it's still pretty runny. But if I wait much longer, I'll just boil it all away and there'll be nothing in there. So I'm not waiting anymore. So there. Ha! Okay. Now I'm supposed to stir in the butter. And it calls for 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. But you see, I don't have unsalted butter. I only have salted butter. And it's supposed to be at room temperature. And I don't have any butter at room temperature. I only have butter from my fridge. So I used margarine. I'm bad. And then I'm supposed to make sure, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to melt. I'm supposed to preheat another pan. I'm chewing gum. That's so bad. I've never done a video before where I've been chewing gum. I apologize for that. And now if I want to taste test anything, I'm not going to be able to, because then I'll have to spit out my gum, and then it won't taste right anyway. I wasn't thinking. But I didn't have gum when I first started. I went and got a piece of gum when I was waiting for this to thicken, which it's not doing because it doesn't want to cooperate. And then I'm supposed to set aside. So I'm setting it aside, like so. In the meantime, I burned myself again. This pan is heating up. And while I'm preheating the grill pan over medium-high heat. What's my dog doing? Can you hear him making funny little noises? What are you doing, funny doggy? What are you doing? What are you doing? What's your name? What's your name, Bear? Oh, well, I just told him his name. Now he's gonna know the answer. Season the pork chops evenly on both sides with 1 teaspoon salt and 1/4 teaspoon pepper. Well, I have kosher salt and freshly ground black pepper, but it's going to be hard to measure that out. And I didn't grab any spoons because in the ingredients it didn't tell me how much I needed of each. It just said salt and pepper. So now I gotta go get me 1 teaspoon and 1/4 teaspoon. That doesn't seem like very much. Like the 1/4 teaspoon and the 1 teaspoon of salt. So season the pork chops evenly on both sides with 1 teaspoon salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. But does that mean 1 teaspoon of salt on just 1 pork chop? Or does that mean on all, half of them on one side? I can't even talk properly. Half a teaspoon on one side and half a teaspoon on the other? Or 1 full teaspoon on one side? You know what? It's not very clear. So I'm going to take 1 teaspoon and sprinkle it over all 4 of them. Oh, no, that's lots. I guess I just answered my own question. Because I just sprinkled half a teaspoon on the one side and it's a lot. So I just answered my own question. Really, it just means 1 teaspoon for all 4 pork chops on both sides. I just learned something new, people. Oh, pepper. I need pepper. Pepper! It's freshly ground pepper, so where did I put my, oh, there it is. And 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground pepper. So do that. It doesn't seem like very much, but once you start putting it on, it's lots. It's lots. Turn it over, like so. Carry on with the pepper. Evenly spread out. Oh, I should be showing you what this looks like with my camera on this side. Didn't think about that till now. Oh well. Actually, I can do it this way. There we go. And now drizzle with the olive oil. It calls for 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. Okay. And place on the hot grill. All right. See. Hot grill. Woo, that's so hot, all right. You see that? Oh, sorry. Blocking the view. So I wonder, well, another tablespoon of olive oil, I guess, because I only use one, right? And I'm guessing that goes on the other side.
Drizzle, 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 drizzle.
Yeah? Hopefully that's what it needs. Supposed to cook that for 5 minutes. So, another 4 minutes. Grill the first side until nicely browned, and then flip the chops and grill for an additional 5 minutes on the second side. Okay? Okay, so I moved the table out of the way because we're so close to the end. It's been about 10 minutes since the pork chops. We've got about another minute to go for the full 5 minutes on each side. I'm supposed to baste the chops with some of the sauce and then continue basting and flipping until the chops are caramelized and slightly charred. My mouth is watering. Oh my goodness, I was picking out little bits and pieces of some of the blood that came out of the pork chops that cooked on the frying pan. Oh my gosh, it's so tasty. Anyway, I'm supposed to remove the chops to a platter and allow to rest for 10 minutes after they're fully cooked, and then serve drizzled with the remaining sauce. So I'm going to add some of that sauce to it right now.
Like so, and then I'll just save the rest to drizzle on top later on. So I'll get my baster so that I can squeeze up some sauce and squeeze and put it onto the pork chops while they're cooking.
So Curtis got me this for Christmas. I haven't used it yet. I hope it works well.
Ooh! I think it does. Look at that. Nice. Yep, I like it. Not very much sauce over there. I guess that's the best place to get sauce. There we go. And I'm supposed to just keep basting it until it caramelizes and continues to cook. But we don't want it to burn. That wouldn't be good. And then I'm supposed to continually flip them back and forth. Like so. I might want to, I don't know if I should turn that down a little bit or what. Because again, I don't want it to burn. Maybe I'll turn it down just a bit. It's getting harder to suck up because it's getting thicker. And there's not as much to suck up. Or maybe I'm just not good at using this. It smells super good. What's this called again? Pork chop AgroDolce. 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 All right. I say it's getting pretty caramelized. And I don't think I'm burning it, which is amazing. I don't want it to be turned down too much. So I don't know, I can't tell if it's ready or not, or I can't tell if they're ready or not, so I'm going to cheat and cut into it just to make sure it's not pink. Alright, let's see. I think it's cooked. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just not sure if you can see that or not. I would say that these babies are done. Alright. Let's turn that off. And serve supper. Okay, Jamie, you're gonna try it first tonight.
Okay.
It's called pork chop AgroDolce.
Pork chop. What?
Pork chop AgroDolce.
Okay.
7.
7 out of 10? Okay, Jared, your turn, buddy.
Okay.
7.
A 7
Yeah.
out of 10. Okay, did you take any?
Pork chop?
Did you take any sauce out of the pot?
Right there.
Hold on, just wait. I gotta get you sauce.
I gotta try that
You
first
gotta-
with the rice.
Okay.
It looks like there's a bunch of sauce, but there's like...
Oh, you don't like it? Okay, that's
I don't like that. Yeah.
Okay, try the-
I put too much on.
try the pork chop.
Yeah, the pork chop's good. Hopefully. Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't like the sauce. He doesn't like the
I was like I
sauce.
drowned it in soya.
Oh, I think that's my fault. I think I know what I did wrong.
Pork chops taste good though.
Good.
Yeah, but the sauce doesn't. Do you want to know why you don't like the sauce?
Why?
Because I was only supposed to put in a little bit of thyme, and I accidentally spilt in more thyme than I was supposed to put in, and I think that it affected the flavor. Maybe not?
It's something I don't want. Yeah.
So what would you give the pork chops?
Pork chops are good. You make those again.
7.
Sure. 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna love it so much.
Ready? It's good. I'll give it a...
Try that
7.
saucy sauce on the rice.
Do you think I'm brave?
I don't know. It's crazy, maybe.
That I put that disgusting sauce that you don't like all over my rice?
It's not disgusting. It just doesn't taste good.
I like it.
Alrighty. There you have it.